Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Hitman Absolution with me, Grey Hunter, where apparently we're in Panama.
Mr. Travis, it had better be a goddamn emergency. You know this is my... I'd be honored, Mr. T. God bless you. Let's get it together, bitches. That was the man.
Oh well, in that case.
It's not every day I get to kill the legend.
So those are the Saints. You probably saw them in the trailer for Hitman Absolution. They're bad. So we're going to be doing the Death Factory this time around.
Entering the Dexter Industries research facility, where the top minds of science and technology strive to make the impossible possible. Dexter Industries, where the magic happens.
Where the magic happens. Nice. So this is one of two missions where it's actually impossible to do it suit only or sneak through entirely. You can have either, or you can have, well, one or the other. You can either do this suit only, or you can get it through it as an infiltrator. I decided to go for infiltrator because I've done the opening parts on suit only, and at the end of this entire level sequence, there is actually a glitch with some patients in the in one of the areas you have to go to who will see you regardless if you're not exact in your movements. And if you're wearing a suit and you're on Purist, then there is no way you're not getting spotted. So we won't be doing this fully with our suit. We will do this first bit though. So we've grabbed some files, or we will when Hitman stops derping. There he is. So we've grabbed those files, and now we just have to get back out. And, as the objective thing says, access the test facility. You did a good job, son. You did a good job. And away we go. So this particular section of the map is very, very short. Mainly because you have to go grab those files and then just open a door. The door is where I was going to walk originally. But then I remembered you actually have to turn off that first so you can open the damn things. And there we go. And now we will enter the facility and meet one of the really, really annoying characters. You will see as we go down in this elevator. You will see. So there's a multitude of ways to take out this particular target that we'll get in a second. I will show one of them as soon as the lift has got to the bottom. So here we are. So you'll notice he has a fake leg that looks like a springboard. And he doesn't like pigs. He really does not. And as you can see, landmine testing area. There's one creepy son of a bitch. So it's entirely possible, if you want to take him out from right here. There we are. Just get your silver ballers, and while he's still standing there, shoot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there goes Dr. Greene. Oh, he's dead. Or, if you want to, you can get disguised and just come straight up here and deploy the test pigs while he's wandering around. He should be heading in. There he is. So, there's the mines. He's going to take a bit of a step. And kaboom. And double kaboom. But you will probably get spotted doing this. So, we're not going to do it that way. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to grab that wrench. We're going to grab a different disguise from upstairs.
I could just strangle that piece of shit. Yeah, you and me both. You and me both.
Dr. Greene is a bit of a dick. Everyone knows it. So just wait and go. So where we're going to go is to the end of this corridor because of that ladder there. We can climb that, but first what we have to do is distract the two people at the end. There's actually remote explosives in that room behind him, so if you get the key card, you can go get some C4 and use that, but no need. Nice and easy. He gets distracted, and up we go. And then once we're at the top, just crouch, and through we go. Perfect. So now we have to head downstairs. And there are a multitude of ways to take out Dr. Greene. But we're just going to strangle him with the grot wire, but I will show off a couple of other ones that we can do. So we'll grab this guy, we'll subdue him. You have to be quick about this because the two guards in the area that we just went through who were talking about the fight, talking about the Patriot, once they finish their conversation, they come through this room, so you have to be fairly quick. As long as you get him either hidden behind one of the counters or in there, you'll be fine. I decide to just wait and change into the disguise after they've gone, because if you do it and you're in the middle of changing, they'll notice you, so bad idea. There we go, they're gone, and now we can go get into our new disguise, because Hitman needs some new clothes. And this will enable us to get the evidence from this section of the level as well. So we'll go do that now, after we've disabled security, because we have to wait for Dr. Greene to make the rounds anyway, so there we are. And we'll just start heading upstairs. Avoid our fellow yellow-suited scientists. And walk right over here. Gentlemen, hello, good day. Keep up the good work, keep guarding us. And evidence, thank you very much. So that is the control panel over to our right, by the way, where you can set off the mines. I think if you're dressed in a scientist's uniform, you're okay, you don't have to worry about being spotted. If you're a guard, though, they will get annoyed. So down we go. And right there is a proximity detector. I will grab that at some point. There we go, I grabbed it now. And we could use that by putting it into this mine here. So if we add the detector, there we go, he will walk on up, he'll go to investigate, and oh, that is a damn shame. That is a terrible, terrible lab accident. Terrible, but we're not going to do that. Instead, what we're going to do is we're just going to hang out and wait for him. Should be along fairly soon. It'd be easier if we had a mini-map because we'd see him coming, but I don't like doing that. Purist is a lot more fun, I find. So what we'll do instead is we'll go... Here he is. Yes, you're a very, very funny man. Here, I've got a joke for you as well. Garrot! Yeah. How do you like them apples, bitch? So we'll just chuck him in here. Done and dusted. And now we locate decontamination, which is really easy to do. Decontamination is actually where we came in. So if you're quick enough and you manage to not get detected when firing your silver ballers, you can actually just shoot the... actually, no, you couldn't. I was thinking you could just go ahead and shoot the... I don't know what you'd call it. The glass floor, I guess? The glass floor beneath Dr. Greene at the beginning, but then you have to disable security, so you couldn't just shoot him and then go off to your right. I forgot about that. Whoa. So we'll just continue on through. There's a keycard up here. I'm not sure if I noted it before, but that will let you into the area up the back. You just need a keycard, so you're all good. And then enter this, and decontamination achieved.
So you hear this? Steven got his security clearance upgraded. Yeah, he's allowed into the silo now.
Ooh, the silo. I want to see what's in that.
You, asking what's going on down there? Or?
I did ask, but they made him sign a phone book's worth of legal papers. He's not telling me anything.
Unbelievable. You know what? I'm gonna sneak in there. He's just behind the door. I don't care if it's childish. I mean, I want to see.
No, you really don't.
Hear that, okay? You know what's happening down in the cellar? No idea.
So we'll head just over this way. You don't have to do this. I just like to, because it sends one of the guards off to have a look and see what the problem is. But if you turn on the steam here, you create some cover for yourself, which can be really nice, because one of the guards will go and investigate what's going on. And if you happen to be in a guard costume because you didn't find one of these guys on his own to take, then you've got an easy way to get past a certain section. Now just hop on through this window and grab the evidence that's sitting right there. Thank you very much. Pay no mind, pay no mind. And we'll just wait here because there's actually, you would have seen him just then, one of these guys hanging out in the bathroom. And if he sees us, he'll be very perturbed. Be like, hang on, why is that guy wearing my uniform? Like we stole his uniform. There we are. And nice and easy, out the vent. Once you get to the vent, you don't really have to worry about any more of the people in this section. You can just pop straight on out and turn to your right. There you go. Decontamination, all done. How good was that? That was nice and easy, wasn't it? So if you brought a knife with you and you skip this cutscene, you can actually throw a knife at Dr. Ashford from across... I think he's Dr. Ashford, from where you come into the level, and you will kill him. You'll be able to just throw the knife clear across the silo. But we didn't bring one. And that would be a bit cheese. So what we're going to do instead... Oh, it's Dr. Valentine. Dr. Ashford is the other guy. Dr. Valentine is the black man. So we need a new uniform because we're not actually allowed in here in this uniform. This is a very bad place to be. So, throw that bottle. And now we will wait for one of our scientist friends to come along. He should be along in a second. Here he comes. There he is. Excuse me, sir, we need your uniform. Hi. Now, you could just take him out and leave his body somewhere, but we want to get all the points, and if we leave it, it's entirely possible that it'll be discovered. So, we're going to drag this guy part of the way, because guards can see you through those glass doors. They can see you, which is nice. I like that they can see you through the glass doors, because it's kind of realistic. But what we're going to do is we're going to pull him almost over to here, and then grab his mate. Come on. Sleepy time. You look like you need a nap. You're working too hard. And then, hopefully before any guards come along, you'll be able to just dump them in here. Come on. In you get. There you go. And you. Come on. Get in there before someone sees me. Perfect. Okay. So, next on the agenda is taking out Dr. Valentine. Dr. Ashford is actually at the bottom of the silo, so we can't take him out yet, no matter how much we'd like to. I guess maybe, depending on where you were standing, you might be able to point and shoot him. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. We'll just walk straight behind this guy. There are other people in our scientist uniform down here, though, which is a bit of a problem. Luckily, we can head down here. And down here are some codes that we need. That screen shake was not actually me having it fit. It was a explosives thing that they're testing on the floor above us. But what we did was we grabbed some codes just there. And they will let us turn on and off this electroshock cannon. How cool is that? And we need a dummy arm, just to make sure that everyone's distracted while we try to do it. We don't want to stay too close to him because he will notice us. And be all, hey, how come you're wearing my uniform? So there's Dr. Valentine, his own self. Need to distract this guy. Valentine gets distracted as well, but he's further away, so he won't go and investigate. He'll continue on about his business. And as you can see there, there is a hide thing. We will be wanting to use that. Come on, Valentine. Get your ass in gear, go.
Whoever threw it is gone.
There you go, Valentine. Okay, so we were luckily able to sneak over this way, and we'll just turn the electric gun on. And then flee. Flee! Oh, that's a shame. He got electroshock therapy. So that's only one of the ways you can kill him. I do check here to see whether I've been detected, because I was walking almost directly behind a guy wearing my uniform. And occasionally, they will see you. They'll be like, hey, hang on. Even if they're not looking directly at you. So this is another way you can kill him. When he goes to have a look in the bomb chamber, you can activate that. Oh, Valentine. You're done blown up. Or, you can grab some thermal paste, I think it is. Pretty sure it's thermal paste. And just walk on back up here. You see that tube of green stuff, that canister there? That's a baldness cure. Fire paste. Thermal paste, fire paste, same thing. So now it has gone red. Valentine.
New formula ready yet? Give it to me. I still a prototype. Are you sure it's wise to... Don't be so namby-pamby. No guts, no glory, as my father said. Now let's see.
That would be a bad plan. Very, very bad plan.
How you doing?
Hello. Science Man says hi. Hitman just stares back. He's like, don't fuck with me. I want to see what happens. Show me. Show me.
I can feel it trickling. It's going hot. It's hot.
Yeah, that's not a good sign, Valentine. Oh dang. So yeah, he'll just, well, throw himself over the edge. He's on fire. But we don't need to worry about that. We've done that. There's also an audio log in that room about Sanchez and how he is what he is. It doesn't earn you any points or anything like that, but it is an interesting listen.
Got it.
So now, the only person that's left is Ashford, and we unfortunately do have to wait for Ashford to have a couple of conversations before we can proceed. Because he's a bit of a dick like that.
What? Hey, why was I not informed?
So he's kind of annoyed that Dexter is planning to sell Victoria back to the agency. I'm kind of confused why he didn't know, because I'm pretty sure he was in the same room at the time when, because Dexter was informed by Layla that Lenny was kidnapped. He was there, but I suppose it's supposed to be like the science man was too consumed by his science to notice, which I suppose makes sense. Some of them are. So as you can tell,
Forgive me, sir, but I have no idea.
so you can tell that Vicky is very special from Ashford, because he's going on about how she's so perfect and all that sort of stuff. Luckily for us, his conversation is now over, so he'll go about his business. He does have to go to one very specific place so that we can take him out. Come on. You know you want to. So Ashford is the man in the white lab coat, by the way. Because a couple of other people on this level do look like him, like the old man in the blue over on the left who just walked behind the pillar. He does look kind of like Ashford, so you might mistake him for Ashford if you're playing on Purist and you haven't played through the game before. Because it won't come up with, on the other difficulty levels, it comes up with a little sign thingy that says, "This is your target, go get him." So he's having a little bit of a wander around, he's just checking on results and such. He will come back our way, that's why I have not moved, because nobody actually comes up where we are, so we're safe. But he will come back over this way, and we need to go get him when he's over in this direction, so we don't want to spook him. We're like a hunter. We're watching from our blind, our third-person blind. So there is a guard right there, but seeing as it's not a guard wearing our uniform, obviously, we don't have to worry about him, because he'll just let us walk on by. We're allowed to be in here, don't you know? Come on, Ashford. There you go. Okay. Now he's on the move, finally. We'll just wait for his doppelganger to move across, and away we go. So we'll just walk straight on in here. And we'll just wait over here.
Oh, don't give me that blank look. I just manned the computer station. Here, let me show you how it's done.
Oh, you show us how it's done, Ashford. And bleep bloop. You're gonna have a bad time.
Hey, what are you doing, you fool? Not while I'm in here. Hey!
Oh, damn. So I just again checked to make sure that somebody didn't see us while we were walking out of there, because the alert flash for "oh no, someone's dead" and the alert flash for "oh no, you've been spotted" are a bit different. So we're all done, and now we can get going. There are a couple of guys that we have to worry about though. This is one of them, the patient on our left. He's got all those wires into his head, and he's ostensibly looking forward. But he will see you if you spend too long in his peripheral vision, which is annoying, because you can't get through here suit only if you do that.
What do you think this is, huh? A lollipop factory? Because last time I checked, the sign on the door read, secret, illegal, bioengineering lab. You knew what you were
I love that scientist. He's just like, seriously, dude. You knew what this was when you came here. So we'll let him walk by. He's all good. And once he's gone, we will move. So we need to activate this robot arm. It'll make a noise and it'll alert the guy over to our left with the clipboard. Just making sure that our science buddy didn't see us, the test subject, when we ducked behind here. I'm a little obsessive about it because, you know, this level is quite difficult to get Infiltrator on.
Anybody here? Anybody out there?
We just go straight on by.
Nothing.
And then we hide again. No? I was going to hide again, I think. And then I decided that seeing as nobody was coming near, I could just turn this vent on. There we go. Now we hide. After calling the bridge.
I can't see anything. What's happening? Guys?
Come on, hide. You've got about 30 seconds before you can, before you get the smoke to dissipate. So we're on Silent Assassin right now. Don't want to lose that. So I'm being a bit hesitant now. But the evidence in this section is just off to our left. So I'm going to wait until the smoke dissipates and then set up that thing again. Just hiding to make sure that that science fellow doesn't see us. And now we go. No? Now we go. And we'll just turn it back on. And make our way over to the evidence. So, people can't see you in this. Apparently everyone else is coughing, but Hitman's just like, I don't give a fuck. And there we go. And now we can just head straight on out. Go across this bridge. And once you've reached this point, you are safe. Because you'll go through these doors. And there you go. So there's some evidence in here about what Ashford's been doing. I do play it. Simply because it's interesting.
On the surface, the subject is an ordinary teenage girl. But initial test results prove unusual. I take caution to avoid drawing premature conclusions. I will have to await the results of the DNA analysis. The subject exceeds my wildest expectations. Her stats are unlike anything I've ever seen. Apart from the fabled work of Dr. Ortmeyer, none have attempted human genetic manipulation on this scale. My own work on the Mexican Sanchez is feeble by comparison. We are groping in the dark. I must admit I find it hard to maintain a scientific distance. This is an opportunity I've dreamed of my entire life. I only fear that Blake Dexter will sell the girl off to the highest bidder instead of investing the proper time to develop her abilities in full. He is a narrow-minded, short-term individual with limited interest in true scientific endeavors. I must derive what information I can while I still have the chance. The content of this lab could already be worth untold millions.
So, Ashford clearly knows who Dr. Ortmeyer is. Dr. Ortmeyer, for those of you who don't know, is 47's creator. So a very important fella. He's basically the father of cloning and such. So Ortmeyer knows who he is, and he knows who Ortmeyer is, rather, and he's been working on stuff similar to Ortmeyer, which should scare the bejesus out of you. So we did get Shadow on this. You can't get Silent Assassin for the whole thing because Decontamination doesn't have any targets. But we did a really good job. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And we did indeed get Silent Assassin for the last part of it. Hooray.